It's raining outside, and we are starting our new series of courses, and be sure it's a free courses that anyone can afford, and be sure I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So we're going to talk about concept art direction, and how to make keyframe and storytelling keyframe, and be sure it's going to be free. And this is the first episode, and it could be that this first episode going to be separated by small parts, and like I'm going to upload time by time, like maybe one episode per week. And I believe that the education has to be free, and everyone can have access to their skills of their professional people, and learn how to do some stuff in the field, like film and game industry. So this is the first episode, and we starting with the basic things like keyframe, and I think we can do something interesting. So, and you as a viewer, you can learn something, and I also can share my skills among all of you. So be sure, stay tuned, and yeah, let's start it. Okay, my first concept art, I think, like could be something simple, something, let me call it, it's raining outside and mosquitoes my room, so I'm going to close my window. Okay, and I think this first concept art could be quite simple, not simple like super simple, but it could be explain the composition, storytelling, and how to deliver your idea. So I thought just like to make a concept art where like some, it's quite uneasy to talk about concept art. It's better for me to draw, but I will try to explain. Like some droid from future is like he decided to come some ancient site. Like it might be some Hindu temple, some excavations, for example 2100 from like today, and some droid where the all humanity is gone. He just observing some excavations of not excavations, some cemetery something from our era, or like something is he never saw, he or she, or it, we can call it it, never saw by himself, and he's like he just explored it, he found it, and like we have to highlight it and show it, and yeah, I found some references from Lord of the Rings. I really liked this trilogy, and like anytime, if you like, any of you like, if you have your childhood best movies, what you saw before, and what is stays with you all the time, like keeping you in your memory, like you remember it, so be sure to keep some shots with you from and memorize it. And I think it's good like to analyze it, observe it, and keep it in mind and translate it in a new vision. Like if you have some new ideas, and keeping in mind those things you saw before, it will give the kind of a new projection of what you saw before, and you can apply it on your work. So like, and here I want to talk a bit of composition, like what we can see here. If you can see like to what on focus, what is storytelling of your keyframe, and what you want to tell to your viewers. Like if you can see here, like their atmosphere is very dark. These guys don't want, they definitely want something not good from the cameraman. They going towards us. So, and another thing I want to talk to you is about like rule of three. Like it always works. Keep in mind like something. Look at, okay, a second. Okay, look at this shot. Like we have a hope behind some light, but these guys is not good. They are super dark, and they deliver a fear to us that is definitely tells us about that they not like giving you a gift, the birthday gift. It's they definitely something else. So like, and we can avoid them. Like you can see the background lighting, it says that there's some hope behind, but if you can see them, it's not good. So another thing is keep in mind like rule of three. Like our brain and our eye vision works like that we have like Trinity is always there, like it always works. Like rule of three, if I let me open it in Photoshop, and let me explain you better. Okay, there always something about three. These guys is the one, these guys is a two, and these guys is a three. So there are always three objects in a frame or any picture. Or for example, if we take these guys as biggest objects in our frame, so 1 1 1, it's like that. So there has to be something which is medium size and smaller size. So these details is give us a 2. This is 2, 2, 2. And these small parts, like these pebble stones over here and grass, this is 3. So keep in mind that to deliver best work, you have to keep smaller objects, medium objects, and bigger objects, like 1, 2, 3. And look at these characters, they separated on also on 3 sides, like 3 3 silhouettes, 1, 2, 3. And another thing, it's also like this: 1, 2, and 3. So can you see it? And your brain can read it perfectly, so it's easy to understand what you want to tell if you use the rule of 3. Let's check some other stuff from there. Yeah, definitely this shot delivers same idea. Look at this guy. One, 2, and 3. And also these shots tells a lot of story, like this character looking towards this character at the left, and this character, his eyes points at here, that something is wrong over here, like it goes like this. So he's like to make it interesting, like this character is surprised what this guy going to see, and why he's like shocked to see this. And even when you want to smash the viewer, like look at this guy, how he looking towards camera, behind the camera, something is happening there, like, so it gives us the understanding something is going to wrong, and this guy is better to look back and through the shoulder and look and maybe start defending himself. So it's kind of very narrative shot. So, and if we talk about not the characters, and for example, yeah, look at this shot, same. 1, 2, 3. It's always like that. Or one more. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. It's like keep in mind these 3 number in your head when you make any shot, any art stuff. So as soon you will understand it, like 80% is done. You smashed the narrative part of your and compositional part of your shot and concept art. Sorry. So if you talk about environment concept art. If you look over here, so same stuff. We're talking about basic things that can help you to build the proper world, like that attract the viewer. So over here it's same 1, 2, 3. We can see these spotlights, and like it also helps to make a proper silhouette to this tower, like to make these light spots. It's highlighted perfectly and give us understanding that some dramatic event is going to happen there. It's not the typical scene is going to happen. So, and lots of sequences we're going to see that going to this sequence is going to affect the future of the movie, that the narrative part is going to be affected from this scene. So the dark light, the dark tone of this, and dramatic clouds, it says a lot to us. So keep it in mind. This is for beginning, and let's start making a mood board. I also have few references. I took them from some movies. I don't remember them, like this robot could have a kind of old clothes. I don't know yet, but we can experiment, and standing and looking at the these graveyard kind of stuff, and doing his exploration. He's just observing, maybe holding a flare, like a torchlight. So I like to mix science fiction and ancient stuff. So ancient stuff could be like some Hindu old temples. The references I took. So be sure that when you travel to take your cameras with you and take a pictures all the time, and as soon you find something interesting, and take a pictures of textures, of objects, whatever you can see. So it could help you a lot to build your library and make to like you can use those textures and stuff from your library all the time. So I do it a lot. Like my camera is always with me, so I have my spots in India that I found interesting, and all the time going there at different time, for example daytime, evening, morning, and take pictures. So it gives you all interesting, like it gives you all the time the interesting ideas. So, and yeah, that could help a lot. And I have these two references, like of old cemetery kind of. You can see here like also rule of 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's always 3, so it's good shot. So, and we're going to build the mood board, so let's do that. So let's start with making new file in Photoshop. Let's make it 4000. Okay, 4000 and 3000 height. It's fine. Square pixels. Mostly I use as a background color like black color, so it's fine for me. Alright. Let's put it here. This is going to be our reference for our shot. I think we can adjust a bit the colors and tones, so let's do that. Okay, for the characters later we're going to use, like, to make it more detailed, Maya and Das probably. No, actually maybe we can skip Das. Let's see. Nobody tell us what to do, so it's going to be like super like flowing, so we're not at art school. I'm sharing this stuff for free, so you can use Blender, no problem. Some people use Blender because it's free, so fine, I use Maya. And it's going to be like a series of courses, so this is the first one, the basic, then we're going to advanced one, then next one might be going to be more advanced, and probably Unreal Engine we're going to use. So be sure I'm going to explain like lots of stuff about art direction, like maybe more like things that could be interested for professionals. So let's explore all of the stuffs. Just be sure like it's going to be free. I get it. I just got one thing, that education has to be free, and I'm going to share my knowledge for free. All right, this is interesting shot, you know. It's also rule of 3, 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. I mean 3, these two big objects, so perfect shot to learn. Okay, these two shots. Let's camera raw filter, let's see a little bit. Adjust the colors and tones. Yeah. And another one, let's match the color from the previous one. So I always use these match color. It's perfect tool. So let's save our mood board, documents, new folder. Let's call it graveyard shot. Painting 01. Okay, and be sure that all these references I prepared for this shot, I'm going to share it through Google Drive or maybe Dropbox. So the link I'm going to share in the description of the video, so no problem with those, I can share. And this shot is fine to use. Yeah, I took it somewhere in India. This old Shiva temple. Let's make it match our previous references. Yeah, like this. Perfect. All right. And for the graveyard, probably some images you saw from here. I'm going to use this image, looks fine. No, this one is better. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I love it. These shots. Okay. Let's use much color. Sorry. Layer 1 as a source. Perfect. Amazing. And yeah, these two is also good. Okay, highlight is little adjusted. Oh, temperature tint, yeah, like this. Let's make the document sizes bigger. 8,000 pixels wide. Perfect. Control C, Control V. Amazing. And much color again comes to help us. All right. Okay. Image adjustment, color balance. Let's reduce the green. Sometimes it works not as expected. Yeah, it's fine. And next step to make the sketch. Like this color picker I use these options: 3x3 average, the sample size, and depends on from where I want to my color picked up. So it could be current and below and all layers, and right now it's fine with all layers. Cool. This concept, I mean, this image made in Photoshop PSD file I'm also going to share, so be sure, like I'm going to share everything. I'm also going to share with you my brushes, that this one I made like something I took from somewhere, these ones I created by myself, so my favorite this one, and like you can create your own. Just Google it how to create your own brush, but by the way, be free to use my own brushes. I'm going to share it as well. So let's continue. All right. I want to make, like, let me make it simple. Like our guy is going to stand here. Okay, let's make it like this. This is going to be our ruins, like old stuff from previous era that Droid never saw. All right. Okay, let's drop one more shot maybe. Yeah, this is good shot. Good for color references. Like, and this. Okay, yeah. Sorry for this. Yeah, let's choose this. Our droid is going to stand here. And holding the torchlight. I call it flashlight. Somebody call it torchlight. It's going to be highlighted. One of these. Yeah, this is good reference for the color and light. It could be here. Okay, and behind of him. These kind of graves, not graves, like tombs, I don't know, some ruins. And yeah, this is also good to be behind. So we just define our composition to understand what we want to see. This little car like this we're going to see here. I'm just following this shape, so this type of shape is going to be here, All right, and little bit of sun goes down like this. I like it. Could be here to add some dramatic effect. Yeah, something more like this. Like a small details, like as you can see, it's like 1, 2, 3, like small details. Or for example, 1, 2, 3, big. For example, this is 2, 1, 2, and 3. So always keep in mind these numbers. Let's make it more proper. So the reference for the droid, I'm just going to use my old stuff for them. Yeah, I'm going to show this like trebuchet scene. Like we're going to make advanced concept art with this, so stay with me that I'm planning lots of interesting things. This is also another thing. I'm like some of my old artworks, I'm like inspired by my old artworks, so this kind of droid AI we're going to use that I created in 2015. So it's going to be like these elements. Okay, this is my old artwork created in 2016. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Let's hope. Yeah, done. Remove. So yeah, let's continue. Just the sketch, it could be anything. Should be sure to explore your first sketch widely. So just Here is our droid going on. Let's make it like this. His head could look like this, yeah, like, and some elements from my old stuff. Adjustment, match color. Yeah, perfect, amazing. This flashlight, the glare. Okay, let me drop it, throw it to the top. Let's continue. It's like full of cables, surrounded by cables. The right leg in front, the left one behind, so that we can see he's moving towards us, towards the camera. Alright, and maybe one grave near him to show the size. It's very good to show the size. Always play with the objects to explain the size in a foreground, middle ground, or background. Like, for example, if you can see, this is the grave, right? So explain what is the size of same grave on the foreground, or for example in the background. Yeah, so keep same object and put them in the rule of 3. Like integrate these 3 things, these 2 things, size and rule of 3. It will work perfectly. Yeah. This is interesting texture and materials. I'm going to use this part over here. Yeah, amazing. Like this. So if you have your own library of the pictures and photographs, so you can use it whenever you want, or integrate it anywhere, so no license problem. Match color again for quicker adjustments. Perfect. Well, it's not basic composition and basic keyframe and concept art, but like I never was attending basic things, so I'm going to throw you to something interesting that you can learn faster. Forget about basic. Yeah, you can do basic stuff, but like go to something interesting, something complicated that explains your ideas, that will teach you faster. Okay, let's have this thing. Okay, let's do like this. Hoop. Okay, let's copy this thing and put it here. Yeah. This stuff. Over here. It's definitely break our composition a little bit, but we're going to fix it. Not like this. Transform. Oh, perfect. Just for quicker. Yeah, amazing. So. All right, and keep the tone on top of it. Yeah, just to blend the tones into your new reference on the sketch. Cool. So it looks like this light comes from the moon, like highlighted. Can you see this is the moon, this is the light, so like this one. So be sure that it cover all the top parts, because the moon is the general light, like not this light source that is going to be most highlighted part. So keep it all over most of surfaces. Yeah, like this. And here behind I want to keep something from here, like these two columns. And over here. All right, let's continue. Okay, this is all references. Let's open them. Just a bit. White color. Exposure. White a bit higher. Shadows is blue. Highlights is blue. This one same. Temperature. Blue. Okay. Then let's open. Yeah, it's cool to keep the photographs from your cameras and smartphones at their as the raw files, so you can adjust them easily. Like as you can see, it's 16 bits per channel. Like it gives you lots of freedom. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. Yeah, let's make it something special. Special. Yeah, maybe it could be the point of interest like this. I don't know, it has to be something special, so how to do that special? Think about your focus point where the viewer has to, like, what is there? maybe we can model it later. Yeah. So now let's make it like this in our sketch. And of course the light, the reflection is most brightest light spot in our painting, in our sketch. Okay. Let's make this part a little darker. I'm using Ctrl+Shift+C to to copy all the layers, and Ctrl+E to create it, and let's make it darker, like this, and highlight some parts over here. Yeah, perfect. Keep your comment in keep your questions in the comment section, and I will try to answer all of you, and maybe request me some topics you want me to highlight, some interesting. But let's start first with these two. Okay, let's not break there. If we have it like this, probably it's like this. Let's not break color perspective lines, so let's keep it like this. Yeah, perfect. Amazing. this thing will help us, this shrine, this temple. Hope. Brightness, 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 then lightness. No, let's do it through levels. Amazing. And now go to camera raw filter, and this is what we need to do. Cool. Now a bit squeeze it in. Yeah, amazing, perfect. Let's keep these stairs over here. This is what I'm talking to, use the scale. Like over there it could be smaller, definitely, like this. So to show the depth and the scale in foreground and background, so it's quite important. Let's put this guy over here, yeah, like this. Perfect, amazing. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, let's do like this. Okay, let's make it a little brighter to, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah. This brightest thing in our shot. Let's make it continue like this. Hop. A little bit over here. So that's it. Our sketch is ready. I hope you like it. And later we're going to make finished painting and apply some probably we're going to make this guy in 3D, like I'm going to make it in my, you can try Blender, like it's going to be super simple, not something complicated, so be sure it's not gonna be super modeling stuff, and later render it and apply it and photobash the stuff into our scene from our references, and maybe we can model these parts and use bridge for the blocking our meshes, and render to cast the shadow to understand how light works, or maybe not. So let's see, we're going to work on it, but this is our sketch and it's ready. And let's continue. Stay tuned. I'm going to drop all the references and these painting as well, and PSD files, so share with you the stuff, and stay tuned, wait for next episode. It's going to come soon. I'm not going to let you wait one time, so it's going to be like episode by episode, coming faster. So let's make it cool, and stay with me, and I review all of stuff and like interesting hacks and how to create the good concept art and good shot and probably very good keyframe. Yeah. Let's make it cool. Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned.